In order to have the right hair care routine, right products, do anything that's good for our hair, we first have to know our hair type. Anyone that knows anything about hair knows this. So this is a trick that I learned when I was little from my family about how to figure out the hair type. They just used to tell us, this sister has the thickest hair, this sister has the thinnest hair, but grandma had a great trick. You're going to find hair from your brush or anywhere else you have. You're going to look at that hair, hold it here. Then you're going to take sewing thread, ordinary sewing thread. Let's not get too technical about how thick and what color, and just your regular sewing thread. Then what I was taught was you're going to compare them. If the hair strands are thinner than the sewing thread, then you have fine hair. If your hair strands are similar to the sewing thread, you have medium hair. And then if your hair is thicker than the sewing thread, you have coarse hair. That's the first thing I learned. And I can attest to this because I can definitely see that when I was younger, I had more of a mix of thick medium. Now I have more of a mix of medium fine. Step 2, to determine our texture or curl pattern. How does your hair naturally dry? Straight, wavy, curly, or really coily? That will determine type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, and I would definitely do this by examining the way the hair dries without adding product or without styling. Just naturally, how would it dry? And number 3 is hair porosity. Although I'm not a big advocate of researching this, I just think it was an interesting component. So hair porosity, you take again the hair that we have here and you just put it in a glass of water. Does it float? Does it sink slowly? Or does it sink quickly? This will tell us about hair porosity. Although I would only do my routines and use products based on hair type and hair texture, but I do think that this is something interesting to know. If it floats, that means you have a low porosity, which means that it resists moisture. If it sinks slowly, you have medium porosity. If it sinks fast, you have high porosity, and that's the hair that really absorbs all of your product. So there you have it. Now you know everything you need to know about your hair type.